Hey folks, it's that time again, Survivor Night. Make sure you get all those kiddies out of the room. I'm trying to clean up my language a little bit, but never can tell when something might slip up. Um, anyway, all right, everybody got their kiddies out of the room? Whee! Let's get started. Okay, as you might have noticed, I'm paying homage to one of, not one of the best players of old Survivor history, but certainly one of the most colorful of Survivor history. And that's Shambo. Rock on, dude. Um, anyway, you'll notice I have a party in the front and business casual in the back. So I'm ready for pretty much anything, just as Shambo always was. Okay, got a lot to get to tonight, y'all. I hope I'm not going to run too late. I'm going to try to keep it in a timeline. But whew, I couldn't wait to do this blog tonight. There's so much I want to talk about. So we'll start it from the beginning. Okay, right off the bat, they're showing the little girls having a spa day, and I alluded to this last week whenever they were showing the previews. So they're doing a spa day while all of the guys are working, so, Philip is just beside himself over that shit. Anyway, Natalie and Ashley are trimming each other's pit hairs, and I can guarantee you, they wear those skimpy bathing suits. I can guarantee you that their pit hairs ain't all that they're trimming. There ain't no way in the world those girls are gonna let their hooch hairs go unmanicured. No way, no way. A girl is gonna let her hooch hair go untrimmed. I wouldn't even do that. I would almost be willing to bet that they have probably procured some tree sap and are probably giving each other Brazilian waxes. That's what I'd place my money on. Of course, we're not going to be able to see that because this is not HBO, it's CBS, and the best that we're going to get to see, or the worst that we're going to get to see, is some a scrotal shot of Philip. So anyway, okay, let's get right to it. Let's see. Yeah, so Philip's getting all irritated that the girls aren't working, and Ashley starts to gets on her nerves, and she says something about that she's not a slacker. She has worked all her life. She was in basketball game and in pageants. I guess that's supposed to justify some work, that she was in basketball games and pageants. Okay, then. Okay, I don't know nothing else to say about that, but okay. Okay, let's get right to the immunity challenge. Let's see. Oh no, I'm getting ahead of myself. We got to go to Redemption Island. Let's get to Redemption Island because Matt's fixing to kick some more ass up there on Redemption Island. So anyway, Matt kicks ass again, and he kicks Krista's ass, and she's polite about it and everything. Everything goes all right. So anyway, Krista gives Matt her Bible, which I thought was very sweet. She gives Matt her Bible. Of course, Andrea was there watching the challenge, and Andrea gets jealous because, she's sweet on Matt. So she gets a little jealous, and her whole image of Matt has changed, she said, because apparently Krista and Matt had bonded while they were on Redemption Island. Shit, she acts like they slept together, like he cheated on her ass or something. Y'all ain't been there but a couple of weeks. As it turns out, y'all only been in the whole thing 14 days, and shit, he been on Redemption Island for probably a week or more of that. So, get a grip, girl. Come on now. Anyway, so Krista gave Matt a Bible, and I'm thinking that's sweet and all that's good, and I'm a Christian girl myself. But what I think Matt ought to do is use that Bible to pray for some fish and 2 loaves of bread, because historically you can feed a lot of folk on that, and I think that would really go well if when the tribe merged and he was still winning all these challenges, if he showed up with some fish and 2 loaves of bread and could feed everybody. I think that'd be great. I think he'd be in. So anyway, okay. The other thing I want to talk about is Sarita and her dumb ass. the one who I didn't even know who she was last week. Well, she's coming to be in my blog because she's a dumbass. So anyway, she cleaned her teeth with a dirty stick, and so now she's got a toothache. Let me just go on record and say something. They get to bring a vanity item or whatever you call it, personal item or something. I think they get to bring one. Well, this girl brought her Bible, and I think that's all well and good, and I'm not knocking that. But I'm going to tell you, I'm bringing my toothbrush. I really am. I don't care if my pit hairs grow. I don't care if my hooch hairs grow. I don't care if my toenails and fingernails grow. I would like to pluck my mustache, so if I could bring my tweezers, that would be good. But if not, if I only get one item, it's gonna be my toothbrush. I ain't having no damn toothache out there. My tooth rotting all out all over Survivor. Ain't gonna happen. So anyway, but the funniest line of the night to me was when Ralph, in all his infinite wisdom, says, and I quote, when he's talking about her, and he says, "Who in God's name would be worried about your back teeth?" Ralph, oh my God. He's so fucking stupid. Anyway, all right, so let's get back to Philip. Let's go to Philip a little bit. So Philip's all distraught because the girls ain't doing shit, and he's tired of doing everything. He's tired of him and the guys doing everything, and he just can't take it anymore. And so he starts ranting and raving on the girls, and they're just having none of it, and they all get in this big he gets in this big tirade and calls them beauty queens, which they are. But anyway, and Boston Rob, y'all gotta admit, Boston Rob is pretty damn smart in this game. Pretty smart and pretty cunning. He knows he's got to keep the peace because they need to win challenges. And he also knows that he don't want to get involved in all that shit either, because when it all comes down and they're all at the end of the game, if he makes it to the end of the game with one of those girls and they're all looking at, what the hell you did, he can say, well, I gathered wood and I fed them and I won challenges and all of this, and they, sat on their ass and clipped each other's hooch hair. I mean, seriously, and they ain't going to win that money. Anyway, okay, so Rob's figured it out that the less they do, the happier he is because it works out better for him. Okay, now let's get on to the immunity challenge. All right, so they go to the immunity challenge, and Ometepe kicks ass. Ometepe, however you want to pronounce it. Rob's team, my team, kicks ass again. Oh, Lord, Mike was just no match for Grant. No match whatsoever. I mean, he's just, slamming all over the place and, tearing his damn clothes off and stuff. And thank God he didn't tear his underwear, his pants, shorts off, because he's probably wearing pink drawers too. Seems like it's kind of a deal out there on Survivor. The men are wearing damn pink drawers. But anyway, Ometepe gets the feast. And Rob sees the clue. He sees it sitting up underneath the little basket or something, and he decides that he doesn't really need the clue, so he's going to let somebody else find it, which is a smart move. That Boston Rob's smart, I'm telling you. So anyway, Grant finds the clue, and him and Rob go, and Rob acts like he's all interested in it. And Philip, special agent, Mr. Former Special Agent, sees them talking about the clue. And so anyway, he's pissed. But he still goes up and starts talking to them, and he says that, they are stealth are us, is what he says. And he says that Rob is the mentalist, and that he is the specialist, and that Grant is the assassin. Ooh, Grant's the assassin. So anyway, man, he's just all pissed because they tried to hide the clue and everything. And he says that hell hath no fury like a lion and a gorilla when they think they're provoked. I don't know. I guess Philip's gonna kick some ass up there or something. I don't know. But here's what Philip says. Philip says I served my country for 14 years, 11. I'm sorry. Let me back up. He ain't served that damn long. 4 years, 11 months, and 13 days. I can't believe he didn't tell us the hours, minutes, and seconds, but I'm sure he knows it. Anyway. But he did that for duty and honor of his country. And he says, when you try to trash on that, me and the United States got something for you. So him and the United States got something for Rob and Grant if they try to trash on that. Philip, honey, I know it's for some money, but you taking this shit way too seriously. Once again, you ain't in Libya, you ain't in Iran or Iraq, you out in some remote damn island on a reality show, dude. It's a reality show. Come on, it's a game. It's a game. We ain't fighting the bad guys. Come on, it's a game. We playing. We playing for money. It's like Monopoly, but it's real money. Okay. Anyway, so Philip says he's gonna kick her ass. I can't wait to see Philip kick a little ass. Anyway, all right, let's wrap this thing up, y'all. They go to tribal council. Stephanie's out. Once again, dumbass Ralph misspelled her name. Obviously, he did not learn how to spell. They didn't have Hooked on Phonics whenever he went to school because he can't spell for shit. He can't spell cat. Thank God he hadn't had to spell that yet. And thank God, you know, he didn't misspell Matt's name at tribal council because Matt's not on his team, so we didn't have to spell that. But I guarantee you, if he'd had to, he'd have misspelled it. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I done ran and raved enough. Once again, Shambo, thinking about you, girl, my home girl. Tribe has spoken, Stephanie. Maybe you'll do something to Matt over in Redemption Island. I don't think so. This might be the end of it for you, Stephanie. I hate that because I said you were going to win. You might prove me wrong. Anyway, see you guys next week. Tribe has spoken.